California sea lions are not endangered. They're actually doing pretty well with their population, but they still need our help because the ocean is changing, and with ocean changes, we could potentially lose them. So we should try to help the ocean out as much as we can. So for climate change impacts marine life in general, but in that it can potentially impact their food too. So when they don't have as much food around, then the population of sea lions won't be as healthy. Yeah, so Chase is one of our younger sea lions. He's really energetic and he's a little bit of a goofball. He actually loves attention. So when he's playing with his flippers like that, that's actually him looking for attention and he gets it. People love to see him do that and he's like, haha, he's a little ham.
Locally, we have green sea turtles, and I get to be part of an amazing team of volunteers who are out there monitoring the green sea turtles off the coast of Southern California and keeping track of what they're doing and where they're going. It's a really exciting program, and we're seeing quite a few green sea turtles, and we're very excited about what that will tell us for their populations, where they're going. All sea turtles are in the endangered category. Green sea turtles are on their way to recovery here locally in the eastern part of the Pacific. So on the west coast of the United States, we have the eastern part of the Pacific Ocean, and the green sea turtles in this area are showing that they're starting to recover, and it's really exciting to see that process because sea turtles live a very long time. They take a long time before they go back to lay their eggs on nesting beaches, between 25 to 50 years before they can do that. So to see their population start to grow means that we have done some really incredible things with the United States and Mexican governments cooperating and collaborating to save a species. Right now we are seeing that their biggest threat is climate change. So climate change is leading to sea level rise, which is flooding those protected beaches so that they don't have anywhere to lay their eggs, or it is heating up those beaches so that they are no longer the right temperature for the eggs to be laid in. We're also seeing climate change is affecting the waters off our coasts. So you may have heard about snow on the beaches in Florida. That kind of snow is not only unusual for us, it's unusual for animals like green sea turtles, and it led to massive strandings of sea turtles on the East Coast. So we're looking at those effects as our climate continues to change due to the gases that we're releasing in the atmosphere by burning fossil fuels.
The White Abalone project is something, it's one of Aquarium Pacific's longest running conservation projects. We've been involved for over 15 years, and we've been helping with a number of things, from helping with breeding and spawning these animals in our aquarium, sending scientific divers out to monitor their habitat, help with releases, and help with monitoring of those populations after the release. Since 2019, collectively with partners, including the federal government, with NOAA, we've released over 16,000 captive reared white abalone back into their habitat. Historically, white abalone, they're the deepest living abalone in California. There's 7 different species that intersect in our backyard here. But if they're not close enough, if a male and a female animal aren't close enough, then they functionally can't reproduce. And that's really what happened. The numbers were taken to where the population got so low that they weren't dense enough to have a natural reproduction. So our hope is to recover pockets, areas, and expand those areas and expand that scale over time so that we can make an impact and put enough abalone out where they can overcome the predators, because there's a lot of predators that eat abalone. They're really tasty, and that we can get the numbers high enough that they can start to breed and naturally, and then they can start to recover and expand their range naturally. That's the hope. But of all the study that's been done, all the population management, we just know that they're not going to be able to recover on their own without human assistance. When you release an animal into the wild, it's stressed. Even in abalone, they're releasing hormones into the water to indicate their stress, which is kind of a calling card for predators. So over the last 6 years, 7 years, we've been trying to release them in kind of fixed enclosures so that they can have safety for the first couple of weeks that they're in their environment, and then kind of calm down. And once they calm down, they're released, and then they can go on their own. And we're hopeful that that and other methods like that can reduce the rate of predation and give them better odds of survival.